to another live stream here on YouTube at Sports Bonanza John and on Kick at Sports Kick John. Ready for the third and final game of the season opening series between the Yankees and the Giants. Yankees going for the sweep. We will preview this game in just a moment. First of all, let's pray. Lord Jesus, thank you for this day. Thank you for looking over us, Lord, and look over these players. Please keep everyone safe tonight and continue to look over us as well, Lord. And continue to look over us and protect us as we ask and pray this in your name. Amen. All right, Yankees and Giants. Yankees have won the first two games of this series, both in shutout fashion, 7-0 and 3-0. The Giants not only looking for a win in this series, looking for their first run of this series, as they have been shut out in the first two games tonight. Pitching matchup tonight, Will Warren will take the hill for the Giants. Tyler Mahle will get the start on the mound for the Giants. As the Giants look to just get on the board here in this series, as they have been shut out in back-to-back games to start off the 2026 season. It's the final game of this series. Yankees will head up to the Pacific Northwest to take on the Mariners following this series. Giants will head to Southern California to take on the Padres for the first of a series between the NL West rival Giants and Padres following this game. Got some final scores from Major League Baseball that have been coming through on this first Saturday of the MLB season. Cardinals pick up a 6-5, 10-inning win over the Rays today. Cardinals start winning the first two games of that series. Cubs pick up a 10-2 win over the Nationals to even that season opening series at a game apiece. Blue Jays in 11 beat the A's 8-7. Blue Jays, the defending American League champion, win the first two games of that series. Twins pick up a 4-1 win in Baltimore to even that series. Marlins a 4-3 win over the Rockies to win the first two of that series. Games in progress, bottom of the 10th in Philadelphia. Rangers lead the Phillies 5-3. Top of the 9th in Cincinnati. Reds lead the Red Sox 5-4. Pirates in front of the Mets 1-0. That game heading to the bottom of the 10th at Citi Field. Just about ready for the first pitch between the Angels and Astros in Houston. White Sox and Brewers in Milwaukee. Royals and Braves in Atlanta. Later on, Tigers and Padres in San Diego. Diamondbacks and Dodgers in LA. Dodgers have won the first two of that series. And Cleveland and Seattle will get underway later on tonight up in the Pacific Northwest at T-Mobile Park. But here we've got the Yankees and the Giants from San Francisco and Oracle Park, the finale of this series. Again, the Yankees will send Will Warren to the mound tonight. He will take on Tyler Mahle, getting the start on the mound for the Giants. Let's take a look at the batting order. The Yankees will send out tonight, leading it off and playing center field, Trent Grisham. Aaron Judge, the right fielder, will bat second. He homered in last night's win. Cody Bellinger in left field will bat third. Ben Rice at first base is the cleanup hitter. Giancarlo Stanton DHing tonight and batting fifth. Jazz Chisholm, second baseman, will bat sixth. Jose Caballero at shortstop will bat seventh. McMahon at third base will bat eighth. And Austin Wells, the Yankee catcher, will bat ninth tonight for the Yankees. So again, the lineup will be Grisham, Judge, Bellinger, Rice, Stanton, Chisholm, Caballero, McMahon, and Wells. And on the mound for the Giants will be Tyler Mahle, getting the start tonight for San Francisco. Tyler Mahle making his debut on the mound for the Giants. Tyler Mahle this spring got 4 starts. He went 3-0 in the spring. He's now getting his first regular season start with the Giants. And here's how the Giants will line up defensively tonight against the Yankees. Around the outfield, Ramos in left field, Harrison Bader in center, Young-Hoon Lee in right field. On the infield, Matt Chapman will play third base. Adames will be at shortstop. Luis Ariz will play second base. Schmidt will be at first base with the battery of Bailey the catcher, and Mahle is on the mound for the Giants as they look for some kind of momentum here to end this series, being shut out 10-0 combined in the first 2 games of this series. So already up against it here against the Yankees. We will we'll run down the complete MLB scoreboard as the night goes on as well. Just gotten underway in Houston and Milwaukee. So MLB season off and running. Started Wednesday night with the season opener between these 2 teams. As we get just almost done with the first weekend of the MLB season. As we are just about getting set to go. First pitch here in about 3 minutes from Oracle Park. Again, the Yankees after this will head to the Pacific Northwest to start a series with the Mariners. That series will begin on Monday. Yankees finally get their home opener coming up on Friday as they will be hosting the Marlins for their first home series of the season as they look to make a run to the postseason once again. Giants have not made the postseason since 2021. It's been a 4-year postseason drought for the Giants. Yankees look to get that bitter taste of the division series loss, the division series loss to the Blue Jays out of their mouth from a season ago. 69-degree late afternoon at Oracle Park at first pitch tonight. And Tyler Mahle getting his regular season start, his first regular season start for the Giants on the mound this afternoon. Against this big lineup for the Yankees, Aaron Judge finally got his first hit of the series. It was a home run last night. He went 0 for 5 in the opener. All the boats ready out there in McCovey Cove in right field. And this game just about set for first pitch. Aaron Boone, Yankee manager Tony Vitello, again in his first year with the Giants, coming over from the University of Tennessee. His first major league managerial gig for Vitello, and it has not gotten off to a good start the first 2 games. Umpiring crew tonight, Chad Whitson behind the plate calling the balls and strikes. Brian Walsh is at first base. Bill Miller at second base. Chad Fairchild is at third. And Trent Grisham set to lead this game off for the Yankees. Grisham this series, 1 for 6. That one hit was a triple back in the opener on Wednesday night. Tyler Mahle completing his warm-up tosses, coming over in the offseason from Texas. It'll be Grisham, Judge, and Bellinger to lead it off in the top of the first for the Yankees. Another big crowd on hand at Oracle Park. As Grisham set to get into the batter's box, and we are just about set to go for the third and final game of this series from Oracle Park. And the first pitch underway in San Francisco, ball 1. One-0 pitch. There's a strike, and that'll even the count 1-1 to Trent Grisham. One, bounced foul, and that will move the count to 1-2. Giants going with their black tops tonight with the white pants. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That just missed. Count goes to 2-2. Mahle's 2-2. That just misses too, and that will run the count full now, 3-2, to the leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. Here's the 3-2 payoff. That's in the air to right, and that's going to be playable out there for Lee on the edge of the warning track. He makes the catch out there in right field to get this game started. And the batter will be Aaron Judge. 1 for his first 9, but he homered last night in the Yankees' 3-0 win. Mahle's first pitch to Aaron Judge. Hit foul. Strike 1. Mahle sets and delivers the 0-1. That's down low, ball and a strike. One to Judge. That is hit to the shortstop, and the throw over to first in time for out number 2. And I said the shortstops. I hit to Matt Chapman. 2 down in the Yankee first. It brings up Cody Bellinger. Bellinger with a couple hits in this opening series. The pitch, and Bellinger rips this one into right center field, and that's going to get down and go all the way to the fence. Bellinger hitting second will hold there with a 2-out. No, he's going for third, and he is in there as the ball gets away. It's a 2-out triple for Cody Bellinger. And the Yankees have a 2-out threat here in the top of the first. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Ben Rice, the Yankee first baseman. Boy, Bellinger didn't stop once he hit second base. I thought for sure he was going to pull up right there. But he kept the motors going. There's a strike to Ben Rice. Strike one pitch to Rice. That's a strike, and it's quickly 0-2. The count to Rice. Oh-2 is down low. Nice stop back there by the catcher Bailey. Keep that from going to the backstop and saving a run. 1-2. 1-2 is hits the mound and hit to the shortstop and the throw to first in time, and the Yankees squander the 2-out triple. Giants will come up for the first time in the bottom of the first. 0-0. Giants will line up this way, their batting order. Jung-Hoon Lee, the right fielder, will lead it off for the Giants. Matt Chapman at third base will bat second. Luis Arraez at second base bats third. Rafael Devers will DH and hit cleanup. Ramos in left field. Elliot Ramos will bat fifth. Willie Adames, the shortstop, in the number 6 spot. Harrison Bader, center field, will bat seventh. Patrick Bailey, the catcher, in the number 8 spot tonight for the Giants, and Schmidt at first base. Casey Schmidt, the number 9 hitter for the Giants. So again, the Giants line up Lee, Chapman, Arraez, Devers, Ramos, Adames, Bader, Bailey, and Schmidt. And on the mound tonight for the Yankees, it's going to be Will Warren. Made 33 starts a season ago, 9-8 record, 4.44 ERA a season ago, had 171 strikeouts in 162 and a third innings. This spring, Warren got 6 starts and picked up a couple of wins. Pretty good spring training numbers, 3 walks and 22 strikeouts for Warren. So he had a pretty good spring. Jung-Hoon Lee will lead it off here in the bottom of the first for the Giants. 0 for 7 in this series for Jung-Hoon Lee. Giants as a team in this series are 4 for 59. There's a strike to lead off the bottom of the first. They have done absolutely nothing offensively. They are hitting .068 against Yankees pitching in this opening series of the season. Strike one pitch from Warren, and Lee grounds that one to second. Easy play there, and the throw over to Rice at first in time, and that's the first out here in the bottom of the first. Bring up Matt Chapman. Giants were shut out on 3 hits on Wednesday. They were shut out on 1 hit last night. Chapman 0 for 5 in the series. He has walked 3 times and takes a ball inside here. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss by Chapman. That'll even the count, a ball and a strike. 95 miles an hour on that fastball from Will Warren. 1-1 pitch. That's hit foul, and it's now 1-2 on Chapman. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Warren to Chapman. High chopper. That's going to be a tough play. Warren does a great job getting to first base. The first baseman there was off the bag to field that ball was Rice. Warren, a great heads-up play to go cover first base and get the out. And the batter will be Luis Arraez. He has one of the 4 Giants hits in this series. Arraez coming over to the Giants this season from the division rival Padres. There's strike 1 to Luis Arraez. Strike 1 pitch, hit foul, and Arraez is in an 0-2 hole. Comes the 0-2. That hits off the mound and trickles into center field for a base hit. Arraez with a 2-out single here in the bottom of the first. That's his second hit of the series, and it'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. Devers 1 for 8 the first 2 games of this series. Strike 1. Strike 1 pitch. That's foul, and Devers is in an 0-2 hole. Comes the 0-2 pitch to Devers. A little off the plate. That'll be a ball. Now 1-2 the count on Devers. Warren steps off momentarily. Not a big lead there at first base from Arraez. Devers stepping back in the box and is ready for the 1-2 pitch from Warren. And that is lined into left. That'll be a base hit. Arraez will hold at second, and the Giants have a 2-out rally going here. 2 on with 2 out for Elliot Ramos. Ramos has a couple hits in this series. A hit here could give the Giants the early lead and could give the Giants their first lead and first run of the series. Warren looks in and delivers to Ramos. Strike one on the outside corner. Giants with a 2-out rally here in the bottom of the first. Warren or Wilson having trouble getting that third out here in the bottom of the first. That pitch is outside. That'll even the count 1-1 from Will Warren to Elliot Ramos. One pitch. Swing and a miss by Ramos, and that'll make the count now 1-2. Ramos steps out prior to this 1-2 pitch. Warren looks in, and now the look back to second. And however, a great lead from Arise, and he'll take third base. Warren looked back to second. Arise got a great jump, and he had no chance. And Arise swipes third base. Count still 1-2 on Elliot Ramos. Arise at third, Devers at first. The two base runners for the Giants. 1-2 pitch is foul, and we'll do it again. 98 on the radar gun on that fastball. Here comes the 1-2. That misses low. Counts even 2-2. Here comes the 2-2. Hit foul. This is a good battle here between Warren and Ramos. Warren got the first two batters very quickly, but having trouble coming up with this third out here in the bottom of the first. Another 2-2. That's another foul ball from Ramos. Warren's already at 20 pitches here in this first inning. Another 2-2 pitch to Elliot Ramos. Bounce foul again. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Two upstairs, full count. Pitch number 10 of the at-bat. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Warren got him to chase a high one, and Warren escapes the 2-out jam. Giants strand runners at the corners. End of one. 0-0, Yankees and Giants. So Warren, a big pitch count in that first inning. He had to throw 23 pitches, but came out of that first inning unscathed. And we are 0-0 after one. Giancarlo Stanton will be the leadoff batter for the Yankees in the top of the second inning. Be with you for another MLB live stream coming up tomorrow night from Seattle, as Seattle will host Cleveland tomorrow night just after 7 o'clock Eastern Time for Sunday Night Baseball tomorrow night. Cleveland and Seattle from the Pacific Northwest. They got game 2 of that series coming up here in just a little bit. Seattle winning the opener last night 5-1. And actually, I'm sorry, that is going to be game 3 of the series. They split the first 2. Cleveland winning on opening night 6-4. So that will be the MLB live stream tomorrow night. Nothing here as we head to inning number 2. It'll be Giancarlo Stanton leading it off here in the second for the Yankees. Stanton hitting .500 in this series, 4 for 8. He's got a home run in this series. First pitch, top 2, is outside, ball 1. One-0 pitch. That's outside as well. 2-0 now to Giancarlo Stanton leading off the Yankee second. 2-0, there's a strike. 2-1 now to Stanton. 2-1, that misses, and the count's now 3-1 on Giancarlo Stanton. Three-one pitch is a strike, and that will fill the count. 3-2. Payoff pitch to Stanton. On the ground and through into right center, and Giancarlo Stanton continues his red-hot start. Now 5 for 9 in this series. And the batter will be Jazz Chisholm. Chisholm 2 for 7 in the series so far. Leadoff man on here in the second for the Yankees. Pitch to Chisholm. Outside, ball 1. Not a real wide strike zone at all tonight for the home plate umpire, Chad Whitson. The 1-0 pitch. That one hits the corner. Strike 1. Ball and a strike on Chisholm. One is foul, and Chisholm now down in the count 1-2. Aaron Boone going for win number 700 as Yankees manager tonight. 1-2 pitch is grounded foul, first base side. The count will remain 1-2. Chisholm looks in once again. And set for Maley's 1-2 pitch. Upstairs, 2-2. Two pitch. Little outside, that'll fill the count. 3-2. Full count to Chisholm. Actually, San Francisco is going to use an ABS challenge here. And they're going to get this call as that did hit the zone. So the Giants use that new ABS challenge this year to challenge that last ball strike call. And they get the call overturned. So Chisholm strikes out. As according to the ABS, it hit the corner. So it'll bring up Caballero, and he takes ball one. Say Caballero 3 for 8 in this series. It's the 1-0. Swing and a miss by Caballero. Ball and a strike. One to Caballero's outside, 2-1. Two one. There's a strike. Count will even 2-2. Giancarlo Stanton at first base with one out. Here's the 2-2. Hit foul. Count will stay 2-2. Two pitch. Bounce foul. We'll do another 2-2. Another 2-2. Hit foul again. Another 2-2 pitch. Time called first. Stanton standing at first base. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Foul back. Good battle here between Maley and Caballero. Another 2-2. Called strike three on the outside corner. Caballero knew it. He started walking back to the dugout before the signal was made. 2 outs. And the batter will be Ryan McMahon. One for 4 in this series. Also walked a couple of times. Ball one. One 0 pitch. At the knees for strike one. That'll even the count of ball and a strike. One to McMahon. Hit to second. Easy play there. McMahon is retired, as are the Yankees in the top of the second. Leadoff single by Stanton, but they can get him no further. Inning and a half in the books. Yankees, Giants, 0-0. Updating couple the MLB scores. Couple have just gone final since last update. Rangers end up beating the Phillies 5-4 in 10. The Reds in 11 win at 6-5 over the Red Sox. And the Mets in 11 beat the Pirates 4-2. Angels, Astros scoreless after 2 in Houston. Brewers have taken a 3-0 lead over the White Sox, bottom second. Royals and Braves 0-0, top of the third. And here it is 0-0 as we head to the bottom half of the second inning. Will be Willy Adames to lead it off. In the bottom of the second for the Giants. Adames 0 for 7 in this series with 4 strikeouts. So a high pitch count in that first inning for Will Warren. 23. And he will go to work here in the bottom of the second. A lot of people out on their party boats on McCovey Cove beyond the right field wall. First pitch, bottom 2 outside, ball 1 to Willy Adames. One 0 pitch. Popped up. On the infield, Caballero calls, puts down the hat, shades his eyes, and makes the catch for the first out. And the batter will be Harrison Bader. Bader looking for his first hit in the series, 0 for 6. Giants have 6 hits in the series, 2 of those tonight. They have struck out 20 times against Yankee pitching in the series. Bader swings and misses here for strike 1. Oh, 1 is low. That'll even the count of ball and a strike. One. That's low and outside. 2-1 now on Bader. Hit a 1 hop to third. And the long throw across in plenty of time by McMahon to retire Bader for the second out. Brings up the Giants catcher, number 8 hitter Patrick Bailey. And the pitch is down low from Warren for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on for the Giants here. Bottom of the second in a scoreless game. 1-0 pitch, that's low and outside, and the count will go to 2-0 to Bailey. Number 9 hitter for the Giants, Casey Schmidt's on deck. And now it's 3-0, the count to Patrick Bailey. Here's the 3-0 pitch to Bailey. That's on the outside corner for strike 1. Bailey is ready to toss the bat aside and start walking to first base. Comes the 3-1. Now it is ball 4. That looked pretty close. Let's see if the Giants are going to challenge that ball. Doesn't look like it. Here's the number 9 hitter, Casey Schmidt. Also looking for his first hit of the series, coming in 0 for 6. Warren delivers to Schmidt. Ball 1. Warren's 1-0 pitch on the way to Schmidt. There's a strike. That'll even the count. 1-1. Instead, a throw over to first. Diving back in over there is Bailey. Warren's pitch to Schmidt is foul, and now Schmidt's in a 1-2 hole. One, two, way outside. Counts even 2-2. Two. Upstairs, that'll fill the count. Bailey will be off from first base on the pitch here. Full count with 2 outs. Warren wants a new baseball first. Three-two on the way. Popped up. Ben Rice calls just on the outfield grass, makes a basket catch to end the bottom of the second. Giants have left 3 on after 2. After 2, Giants and Yankees are scoreless. Aaron Judge will be due up third here in the top of the third inning for the Yankees. Austin Wells, the Yankee catcher, will lead it off here in the top of the third inning. Austin Wells coming in 2 for 7 in the series. Both pitchers up on their pitch counts through 2 innings. Warren at 40 pitches, Maile at 38. So here we go, top of the third. Austin Wells leading it off against Tyler Mahle. A late Saturday afternoon in San Francisco. Ball 1 to Austin Wells to lead it off here in the third. One-zero pitch in the air to left. And who wants it? It's the center fielder there, Bader, that makes the catch for out number 1. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order, Trent Grisham. Grisham flew out to begin the game. Ball 1. One-zero pitch. Check swing foul. Now 1-2. One-two pitch is outside. Or 2-1 rather, swing and a miss. Counts now 2-2. Two on the way to Trent Grisham. Got him, looking. Yankees are going to challenge this one. And according to the ABS, that pitch missed. So it is not going to be a strikeout. It is now going to be a full count. So both teams have used one of their ABS challenges. 3-2 payoff pitch. Grisham fouls it off, and we'll do another 3-2. Three-two payoff is missed for ball 4. Grisham walks, and that will bring up Aaron Judge. Pitch to Judge. Low, ball 1. One-zero pitch is a strike. Evens the count 1-1. One. That's low. Counts now 2-1. Two ones, a swing and a miss. That'll even the count 2-2. Two is low. That'll fill the count. Another 3-2, another swing and a miss. Judge strikes out for the 7th time in this series. Brings up Cody Bellinger, and he fouls it off the first base side for strike 1. And time called before this next pitch. A 1 is low. Comes the 1-1 pitch to Bellinger. That's inside. Two one is a strike. That'll even the count 2-2. Two payoff pitch. Up the middle and underneath the glove of the second baseman and into right center field. Arise tried to dive for that one, but couldn't come up with it. Runners are now at the corners with 2 outs. Grisham advances to third there, and the batter's Ben Rice. Cleanup hitter for the Yankees. Rice grounded out in the first. Yankees a 2-out threat here in the third with the runners at the corners. Foul ball for strike one. Mailey's next pitch will already be 60 pitches, and he's not out of the third inning yet. Strike one pitch. Down low. That'll even the count, a ball and a strike. One misses. Counts now 2-1. Two one. That's a foul ball, and that'll even the count 2-2. Another 2-2 pitch from Mailey to Ben Rice. That is into right field, hit pretty well. That's going to be off the wall. Stanton will score easily. And coming around all the way from first base to score is Bellinger. It's a 2-run double for Ben Rice, and it's 2-0 Yankees here in the third. And the batter will be the red-hot Giancarlo Stanton. Boy, that was a rocket off the bat of Ben Rice. Mailey's pitch to Stanton's high, ball one. Stanton singled his first time up last inning. Takes a strike here on the inside corner. That'll even the count, a ball and a strike. One's a swing and a miss. Comes the 1-2. Bounce foul, and we'll do it again. One-two pitch. Just missed. Counts now 2-2. Two. That is lined into left. That's going to fall for a base hit. Here comes the run around third. Throw home is on the dot, and he is out. That throw was right on the dot to home plate as Rice is thrown out on the throw from left field from Heliot Ramos. A one-hop throw right on the money to the catcher Bailey to prevent any more damage. Yankees do get two, and they lead at 2-0 going to the bottom of the third. So now the Giants will have the top of the order, Jung-Hoon Lee, Leading it off here in the bottom of the third, Giants have been shut out the first 20 innings of this season. Trying to finally get off that schneid. Trailing again here in this one, 2-0. Yankees winning the first two games of this series 7-0 and 3-0. Giants only with 4 hits in the series coming into this game. They do have 2 tonight, both of those coming in the first. With the Giants 2 for 8 hitting tonight so far, they are now 6 for 67 in the series. Not good. So here's Lee leading it off here in the bottom of the third. First pitch, bottom 3, strike at the knees. Strike 1 pitch is low. That'll even the count a ball and a strike. One is a strike, and that will make the count now 1-2. One-two pitch to Lee is ripped into right field. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Lee rounding first and will pull in with a leadoff double here at the bottom of the third for the Giants. Maybe that will be what gets them going offensively. Bring up Matt Chapman. Pitch to Chapman, misses for ball 1. One-zero pitch. Chapman up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Lee rounding third. Lee will score, and the Giants are finally on the board in this series. On an RBI single for Matt Chapman, it's 2-1. It took 20 innings plus 2 batters, but the Giants finally get their first run of the series and of the season. Luis Ariz will now be the batter. Tying run now at first for the Giants. Strike 1. Ariz singled and scored back in the first, but he was stranded at third base. Shows bunt, takes a strike. Ariz now in an 0-2 hole. 0-2 pitch to Arise. Got him. Blew that 94-mile-an-hour fastball right by Arise. And there's the first out. And here's the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. Ball 1 to Devers. Devers singled his first time up back in the first. 1-0 to Devers. There's a strike. One pitch on the way from Warren to Devers. Swing and a miss. Devers was swinging for the fence on that one. It's 1-2. Elliot Ramos is on deck. Ramos made that throw from left field that gunned down Ben Rice to end the top half of this inning. There's a throw over to first. Diving back in safely is Chapman. Sun-drenched Saturday afternoon in the Bay Area. It's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts from Warren. 3 now in the game, and there's 2 down. And it'll bring up Elliot Ramos. And a strike on the first pitch of this at bat to Elliot Ramos, who was a strikeout victim his first time. Strike 1 pitch. Outside, that'll even the count, a ball and a strike. One is foul, and now the count is 1-2 on Elliot Ramos. Comes the 1-2 pitch. That's foul, and we'll do it again. Another 1-2 pitch. Upstairs, 2-2. Chapman, the lead at first, not a big one. And the 2-2 pitch from Warren to Ramos. And that's another foul ball. Two-two pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Let's see. Hang on a minute. Let's see if the Giants are going to challenge this. They challenged one earlier. They are going to challenge. And it is a ball. So this is the third ABS challenge that has been used in this game. And it is not a strikeout. It is now going to be a full count. So Chapman will be off with the pitch from first base. There he goes. And that pitch is popped foul. That will reach the seats, and we'll do it again. Chapman again will be off from first base with the pitch. 3-2 pitch. There goes Chapman. And it's on the ground to second. Nice play by Chisholm. And the throw to first in time. And that'll do it. But the Giants finally get their first run. But they strand a runner. We go to the fourth. Oracle Park in San Francisco. Yankees looking for the sweep. Lead it 2-1. So as we head now to the middle innings, probably both these starters are not going to make it much longer as their pitch counts are pretty high. As it's going to be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the Yankees. Chisholm, Caballero, and McMahon in the top of the fourth for the Yankees. Trevor Mailey, 69 pitches already through 3 innings. Tyler Mailey, excuse me. I think I said Trevor Mailey. Two runs, 5 hits for the Yankees. They've stranded 3 on base. 1 run, 4 hits for the Giants. They've stranded 4. The Giants rather, with already as many hits in the first 3 innings of this game as they had in the first 2 games of this series total. So here's Chisholm to lead off the fourth for the Yankees. Struck out victim his first time up. First pitch, top 4, ball 1. One-zero pitch, that's hit foul, and that will even the count of ball and a strike. One is high to Chisholm. 2-1 now. Two-one pitch. That is hit foul. That'll even the count 2-2. Two-two. Called strike 3. Now let's see if the Yankees are going to challenge. They are not. So one away for the Yankees here in the fourth, and the first pitch to Caballeros fouled off for strike one. Caballero also a strikeout victim his first time up back in the second. Swing and a miss on the 0-1, and that'll even or make the count rather 0-2. O2 pitch down low, 1-2. One-two pitch. Called strike three on Caballero. Strikeout number 5 for Tyler Mahle. Brings up Ryan McMahon. Bases empty, 2 outs for the Yankees here in the fourth. And McMahon takes strike one. That pitch lifted in the air to right. Lee, just on the warning track, makes the catch. Yankees retired 1-2-3 in the fourth. On we go, the bottom of the fourth. Still 2-1 Yanks. Willie Adames will lead it off in the bottom of the fourth for the Giants. Warren at 62 pitches through 3 innings. Mahle's now at 80 through 4. So Adames leading it off. He's 0 for 1. Adames will be followed by Bader and Bailey, 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the Giants here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch is a strike. Strike one pitch. Swing and a miss. It's quickly 0-2. 0-2 is high. That'll make the count 1-2. 1-2 is foul. Count stays 1-2 on Willy Adames. Popped out back in the second inning, his prior at bat. One-two pitch, foul back again. Count stays 1-2. One-two pitch is popped up in the air. Just off the infield grass, Chisholm back makes the catch. And there's out number 1. Harrison Bader, the batter, he takes outside for ball 1. Bader rips it down the left field line. And Bader will hold it first with a 1-out single here in the bottom of the 4th. 5th hit for the Giants. Both teams now with 5 hits. Batter will be Patrick Bailey. Bailey walked his first time up. Giants have the tying run at first with 1 out here in the 4th. Pitch to Bailey's a swing and a miss for strike 1. Oh, 1 is bounced to first. Rice goes to second. 1, the relay back to first. Double play. And just like that, the Giants are done in the 4th. On we go to inning number 5. It is still the Yankees in front 2-1. Yankees will have the 9, 1, and 2 hitters, Wells, Grisham, and Judge, due up here in the 5th. And Tyler Mahley's day is complete after 4 innings in his Giants regular season debut, as the Giants are going to go to the bullpen here in the 5th inning and bring in Ryan Borucki. Second appearance of the season for Borucki, went 2/3 of an inning and gave up 1 walk. So the numbers on Mahley, he goes 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, both earned, 5 hits, walked 1, struck out 5. He threw 80 pitches, but he is on the hook for the loss here, as he leaves this game trailing 2-1. The Giants are looking to avoid getting swept to open the 2026 season. Finally got their first run of the series after getting shut out in the first 20 innings. But it's Borucki into the game for the Giants. He will face Austin Wells, the leadoff batter for the Yankees here in the top of the 5th. Angels have taken a 5-0 lead in Houston over the Astros. That game in the top of the 5th. Brewers still lead the White Sox 4-1. That game heading to the fifth in Milwaukee. Quite the pitcher's duel going on in Atlanta. Royals Braves 0-0, top of the sixth. So here we go. Baruki into the game. His first pitch to Austin Wells here at the top of the fifth is a ball high, 1-0. 1-0 pitch to Wells. Jammed him off the fists and hits it foul. 1-1. Austin Wells a fly out back in the third inning in his prior plate appearance. 1-1 pitch from Baruki to Wells. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now the count on Austin Wells. Wells steps back in the box. And awaits Baruki's 1-2 pitch. Bounce foul, and Wells will stay alive. One-two pitch. Wells swings and misses for strike three. And Baruki with the strikeout. And now we're back to the top of the order, Trent Grisham. 0 for 1. He has walked and scored one of the two Yankee runs. Strike one. Oh, 1 pitch. That's high. 1-1 now the count. One pitch to Grisham. That's a little nubber in front of the plate. Picked up by Bailey, and he will throw it down to first base to retire Grisham for the second out. And here comes Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 in the game, now 1 for 11 in the series. The one hit was a home run in last night's 3-0 win. 7 of the 11 at-bats for Judge have resulted in strikeouts. Ball, no, outside corner, strike one. And now Judge hammers one. Deep to left field, way back and gone. Judge with a no-doubter to left. I think that hit off the roof of the ambulance there beyond the left field wall. And Judge makes it 3-1. So Judge now 2 hits in this series, both of them home runs. That was a no-doubt rocket. A lot of Yankee fans in attendance in San Francisco. A lot of Yankee fans everywhere you go. And they are on their feet for Aaron Judge. Strike one to Cody Bellinger. A 0-1 pitch, and now it's 0-2. Bellinger has tripled and singled and scored in this game. And Bellinger takes a little low, 1-2. 1-2 is low. Counts now 2-2 on Bellinger. 2-2 to Bellinger is popped up. And the catch made over there at third base by Matt Chapman to end the inning. But an Aaron Judge home run to left extends this Yankee lead as we are halfway through it. 3-1. Yankees lead the Giants. Just about to get underway in San Diego. First pitch between the Tigers and the Padres. Royals and Braves still scoreless. That game in the bottom of the sixth. Brewers still lead the White Sox 4-1. Top of the fifth in that one in Milwaukee. So here for the Giants in the bottom of the fifth will be Schmidt, and then the top of the order, Lee and Chapman. If Warren can get through this fifth inning here, he would be eligible for the win. Warren threw 4 innings, is at 72 pitches. Schmidt to lead it off for the Giants here. Last of the fifth inning, he is 0 for 1. Giants back in this 2-run hole once again. First pitch as Schmidt steps in here in the bottom of the fifth against Warren. And it's a ball. One 0 pitch, that's a little inside. Counts now 2-0 to Schmidt. Yankees bullpen is loosening. 2-0 pitch is foul. Counts now 2-1. Brent Hedrick, Brent Hedrick is starting to loosen in the Yankee bullpen. Warren would love to get this through this inning so he could get the win. That's hit on one hop to short. Throw across in time from Caballero over to Rice for the first out here at the bottom of the fifth. Back to the top of the order now, Jung-Hoon Lee. Doubled his last time and scored the lone Giants run. Ball 1. 1-0, a swing and a miss, and that'll even the count, a ball and a strike. One is foul. Lee lost his helmet on that swing. One two is upstairs. That'll even the count 2-2. Two pitch. Outside and a full count. Jung-Hoon Lee. Matt Chapman on deck. 3-2 payoff is hit foul, and we will do another 3-2. Three-two payoff is ball 4. Lee reaches for the second time, and it'll bring the tying run to the plate and Matt Chapman. And out comes Aaron Boone. It doesn't look like Warren's going to get a chance to finish the 5th inning. He will not. Aaron Boone makes the call to the bullpen. So Warren will get a no decision tonight. And Brent Hedrick is coming in to pitch for the Yankees. Runner at first, 1 out, bottom of the 5th. So Warren goes 4 1/3 innings, gives up 1 run so far. It was earned. 5 hits, he walked 2, he struck out 3 through 83 pitches. But he will give way to Brent Hedrick. Hedrick out for the second time, pitched 1 inning earlier in this series. So Matt Chapman will come on to face Hedrick. The runner at first and 1 out. Chapman at the plate representing the tying run. Hedrick's first pitch to Chapman's fouled back, strike 1. Lee, a medium-sized lead at first, and the 0-1 is low. Counts now 1-1 on Matt Chapman. One. That's bounced foul. It'll now be 1-2 on Matt Chapman. Jake Bird loosening for the Yankees in the pin. That is strike 3 called right down the middle to Matt Chapman, and he's the second out here in the bottom of the 5th. We'll bring up Luis Arraez. Arraez takes inside, ball 1. Singled back in the first and stole a base. Stole third. Arraez sends it in the air to right. That is going to stay in play, and the catch made in right field by Judge. And that does it for the Giants in the 5th. On to the 6th. In San Francisco, Yankees lead at 3-1. Astros are trying to rally at home against the Angels. They were down 6-0. It is now 6-3. Bottom of the 5th inning. Yankees here in the top of the 6th inning. We'll have Rice, Stanton, and Chisholm due up. Middle third of the order. Up 3-1. They've out-hit the Giants in this game by 1, 6-5. Third Giants pitcher of the game coming into the game. It'll be Matt Gage. Out for the second time this year. So Baruki goes an inning. Gave up the 1 run on the Aaron Judge homer. Ben Rice leads it off. Goes after the first pitch and grounds it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning as Schmidt took it himself to first base. Brings up Giancarlo Stanton, 2 for 2, now 6 for 10 in the series. Strike 1. Interesting pitching style from Gage. That's hit foul. It's 0-2. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Stanton retired for the second out. Batter will be Jazz Chisholm. 0 for 2. He has struck out both prior plate appearances. Ball 1. Giants are challenging that last call on another ABS challenge. And they are going to win another challenge as that caught the lower half of the strike zone with the top half of the ball. So it's going to be a strike. That's the 4th ABS challenge we've had tonight. A 1 pitch, that misses. That's another close pitch. It's the 1-1. Down low, 2-1 now on Chisholm. Two one to Chisholm. That is in the air, right center field. And an over-the-shoulder basket catch is made by Arise, and the Yankees retired in the 6th. Bottom of the 6th we go, still 3-1 Yankees. Giants will send the middle third of the order, Devers, Ramos, and Adames up here in the last of the 6th inning, down by 2. Trying to avoid a season-opening sweep by the Yankees. Hedrick will be back out for the Yankees to at least start the bottom of the 6th inning. Yankees 12 outs away from starting out the season with a 3-game sweep in San Francisco. Do the Giants have a comeback in them? "23 innings of play for the Giants offensively. They've been held to just the 1 run in 23 innings. So Devers leads off. 1 for 2 in the game. First pitch, ball 1. Devers singled back in the first. Struck out his other plate appearance. The 1-0. Swing and a miss by Devers. That'll even the count, a ball and a strike. One, another swing and a miss. It's now 1-2, the count on Devers. One-two pitch misses. Counts even now 2-2. 2-2 hit foul. Devers stays alive. Hard swing there. Devers almost turned his whole self around. Two-two pitch from Hedrick to Devers, and that's another foul. Count will stay 2-2. Two-two once again. And another foul. Good battle here from Hedrick and Devers. Eighth pitch of the at-bat here between Hedrick and Devers. 2-2. That's hit into right field, and that's going to be played off the wall out there. Devers rounding first, heading to second, and in there with a one-out double here in the bottom of the sixth inning. So Devers gets himself into scoring position with a double, and it will bring up Elliot Ramos. And out once again comes Aaron Boone. Make another pitching change. So Hedrick makes it 2/3 of an inning, but cannot record an out in the bottom of the sixth. And he is relieved for what I assume will be Jake Bird coming in. And it will be Jake Bird coming in to pitch. Second appearance on the young season so far, went 2/3 of an inning his prior outing. So a runner at second, one out. Giants try to rally here, down 2. No outs, rather. So here we go. Tying run at the plate for the Giants. First pitch is foul, strike 1. Ramos 0 for 2 on the night. 0-1 pitch from Bird. That's a little high. Ball and a strike. One. Inside, 2-1. About to get underway at Dodger Stadium. Diamondbacks and Dodgers. Dodgers have won the first 2 of that series. Dodgers look for a three-peat this year. Coming off back-to-back World Series titles. 2-1 pitch. That's a little tight. 3-1. on Elliot Ramos. Adames is on deck. 3-1 pitch. On the ground and through into left field for a base hit. Devers had to wait to see if that ball was going to be fielded, so he's going to stop at third. But the Giants have runners at the corners with nobody out, with the go-ahead run coming to the plate in Willy Adames. Giants have now out-hit the Yankees tonight 7-6. Ample chance here for the Giants. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Down by 2. Bird's pitch to Adames is foul, strike 1. Adames has popped out twice. Strike 1 pitch. Foul back, and now Adames is in an 0-2 hole. Devers, the runner at third. Ramos, the runner at first. 0-2 the count to Adames. Here is the 0-2. That's high, 1-2. Looks in at Adames once again. And Bird set to deliver the 1-2 pitch. Got him. Got him to chase on one low and outside, one down. That's a big strikeout for Jake Bird. And the batter's Harrison Bader. Bader's 1 for 2 tonight. Now a double play can get the Yankees out of this inning. That's right down the middle, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. On the ground to second. That could be 2. A second one on to first. Does Rice hold the bag? He does. Double play to get the Yankees out of it. First and third for the Giants. Nobody out. They do not score. And now we're going to see if the Giants are going to challenge that play at first base. Clearly out at second. The question is, does Rice's foot come off the bag at first base? I don't think it does. Yeah, that's going to be a double play. That's going to stand. No challenge from the Giants. We head to the 7th. 3-1 Yankees. Bottom third of the Yankees order, Caballero, McMahon, and Wells due up in the 7th inning. are underway now at Dodger Stadium, Diamondbacks and Dodgers, game 3 of that opening series. Cubs a winner earlier today over the Nationals 10-2. Cardinals a winner in 10 over the Rays 6-5. Blue Jays in 11 beat the A's 8-7. Twins a 4-1 win in Baltimore. Rangers an extra inning win in Philadelphia 5-4. A lot of extra inning games today. Reds win an extra inning 6-5 over the Red Sox. Mets hit a game-winning 3-run home run in the bottom of the 11th inning to beat the Pirates 4-2. Luis Robert Jr., the game-winning home run for the Mets in that one. Cleveland and Seattle, first pitch about a half hour away. So here we go, top of the 7th, fourth Giants pitcher, Keaton Winn. Second appearance in this series. First pitch, top 7, comes up and in. But did not hit Caballero, but it came up and in on him. Ball 1. Look out. 1-0 pitch to Caballero. Sends it in the air to left. That's going to be trouble. No, it isn't. It's a running grab by Ramos out there. Looked like it was going to land in that no man's land area for a moment, but it held up enough for Ramos. And there's the first out of the 7th. Brings up Ryan McMahon. 0 for 2 night going for McMahon. McMahon takes strike 1. A 1 hit foul. It's now 0-2. O2 is a bouncer, fielded by Wynn, and the throw over to first in time to retire McMahon for out number 2. Here's Austin Wells. Base is empty, 2 outs for the Yankees. Wells swings and misses for strike 1. Wells has flown out and struck out tonight. 0-1 is low, a ball and a strike now. One. Swing and a miss. 1-2. One-two pitch is a swing and a miss. Wells retired. Yankees retired 1-2-3 in the 7th. Stretch time in the Bay Area. Giants down 2. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Yankees. They left 3 on base tonight. 1 run, 7 hits, no errors for the Giants. They've left 6 on. The Giants have had scoring opportunities, but have only been able to push across the 1 run. Bailey will lead it off. He'll be followed by Schmidt, and then the top of the order, Jung-Hoo Lee. Here's Bailey to lead it off in the bottom of the 7th. And a ball. One 0 pitch on the way. That misses outside. It's 2-0. Birds 2-0. There's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two 1 pitch. Popped up. Into left field. Easy play out there. Shortstop goes back. Caballero for the catch. 1 out. Batter will be the number 9 hitter, Schmidt. Casey Schmidt 0 for 2 tonight. Strike 1. A 1 pitch. Misses. Count evened up now, a ball and a strike. Yankees are challenging this last call. And that is going to be overturned as well as that hit the corner. So it's now 1-1. So the ABS challenges getting used here tonight. 0-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. Schmidt was nowhere near that one. That pitch was way high out of the strike zone, and Schmidt went after it, but was nowhere near it. 2 down in the inning. Out comes Aaron Boone once again to, I assume, make another pitching change, and he will. So Bird goes an inning and 2/3, gives up a hit, struck out 2. But he will come out here in the bottom of the 7th inning and give way to Tim Hill. Second appearance of the year for Hill. Hill pitched an inning last night, struck out 2. So both teams now on 4 pitchers. Top of the order, Jung-Hoo Lee will be the batter for the Giants, with the bases empty and 2 outs. So the starter for the Yankees, Will Warren, went 4 1/3 innings. Hedrick came in and went 2/3 of an inning. Hedrick stands to get the win. Bird came in and pitched an inning and 2/3, and now we're with Tim Hill. Jung-Hoo Lee up with the bases empty and 2 outs. Strike 1. Strike 1 pitch. That ball hit foul, and it's 0-2 now on Lee. Oh-2 pitch to Lee, ball 1. Another ABS challenge coming from the Yankees. And if this is overturned, it's going to be strike 3. This is going to be overturned. Yeah, that's going to be the inning. I think every one of the ABS challenges tonight has been a successful one. Giants retired in the 7th. We go to the 8th. 3-1 Yankees. Yankees just 6 outs away from a season-opening sweep over the Giants. The big update in the game. The Astros have come all the way back from 6-0 down to take the lead over the Angels 7-6. Brewers still up 5-1 on the White Sox, top 7. Royals 2, Braves nothing, bottom of the 8th. About 15 minutes away from first pitch in Seattle between Cleveland and Seattle. Teams have split the first 2 of that series. I will be on the live stream tomorrow night for the finale of that series, the Pacific Northwest. First pitch scheduled for just after 7 o'clock Eastern time, just after 4 in Seattle. Be on with you about 5-7 minutes prior to that game tomorrow night. Yankees here in the 8th will have the top of the order, Grisham, Judge, and Bellinger, against the 5th Giants pitcher tonight, Eric Miller, on for the second time in this series. First pitch, top 8, ball 1 inside to Trent Grisham. 0 for 2, he has walked in the game and scored one of the 3 Yankee runs. And that misses low. It's 2-0 on Grisham. Two-0 is lined into left. That's going to be a base hit for Grisham. He has his first hit of the game. And here comes Aaron Judge. Parked a homer to left last time. That was back in the 5th inning. A no-doubt home run. Judge takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Oh, 1 to Judge. Hammered foul. And Judge is down 0-2. Oh, 2, foul back. Judge stays alive. Oh, 2 pitch. Low, throw down to second, late, and a stolen base for Grisham. And the Yankees have an extra insurance run now in scoring position. It's the 1-2. Judge fouls it again, stays alive. One, two. That's tight. 2-2. Now the count. Two-two pitch. That's low, and that'll fill the count. 3-2. Cody Bellinger on deck. 3-2 payoff. Grisham, the runner at second. Judge with a little nubber. That's going to be a tough play. And the throw to first, they do get Judge, but it will advance Grisham to third, now with 1 out. I beg your pardon. Excuse me. That did not advance Grisham. He stayed at second base. Not sure why. That was just a little nubber in front of the plate. They were not going to get him at third base. Grisham should be at third right now, but nonetheless, Bellinger is up. Took ball 1 on the first pitch. Here's the 1-0. That'll get away briefly from the catcher Bailey, but not far enough to advance Grisham. It's 2-0. 2-0 pitch. That's high. It's now 3-0. Ben Rice on deck. It's the 3-0. And that's a 4-pitch walk to Cody Bellinger. Brings up now Ben Rice with first and second and 1 out. Big, ample insurance opportunity for the Yankees. Rice with a 2-run double back in the third. At the time, gave the Yankees a 2-0 lead. Both teams have scored a run since. That's another ball. That's 5 straight out of the strike zone from Miller. And now Bailey going out to have a word with his pitcher. Grisham, the runner at second. Bellinger, the runner at first. It's the 1-0. There's a strike. That'll even the count a ball and a strike. One up and in, 2-1. It has imploded for the Angels in Houston. 11-6 Astros heading to the 7th. Angels led that game 6-0. 2-1 is foul. It's now 2-2. Two-two. Did Rice go around? Yes, he did. He couldn't hold up. Went after a low one and strikes out. That's out number 2. So Rice is the second out here in the top of the 8th inning. Vitello coming out. He is going to make another move on the mound. Going to go to JT Brubaker. His second appearance in this series. Pitched 2 innings his prior outing. Comes in here in the top of the 8th inning with 2 outs, 2 on and 2 out. Giancarlo Stanton, the red-hot Giancarlo Stanton, will be the batter. Stanton's 2 for 3 tonight. He is 6 for 11 in the series. So Brubaker on to face Stanton. Two on and two out. Yankees looking for some insurance. Stanton stands in the box, and Brubaker's first pitch is a ball outside. Brubaker going up against his former team. He started last year with the Giants before coming over to San Francisco. That is popped up on the infield, and the catch made to end the inning as Schmidt puts it away. Yankees strand 2. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Still 3-1 New York. Can the Giants find some offense? They have 6 outs left. They're heading to the bottom of the 9th in Atlanta. Royals lead the Braves 2-0, trying to even that series. Padres have jumped out to a 2-0 lead over the Tigers, top of the 4th. Brewers have added some insurance against the White Sox, now leading 6-1. Tim Hill back out here in the bottom of the 8th for the Yankees. Chapman, Arise, and Devers, 2, 3, and 4 hitters for the Giants here in the bottom of the 8th. Yankees leading 3-1. Both teams have 7 hits. But a big difference in this game, Yankees have left 5 on base. Giants have left 6 on base. So Yankees just left 2 on there in the 8th. So the Giants have had opportunities, but have left men stranded on base tonight. So here's Matt Chapman. Drove in the lone Giants run with an RBI single back in the 3rd. Takes strike 1. Here's the 0-1. That misses a little low. Counts even, a ball and a strike. One is outside. Counts now 2-1. Two one, right back to the mound. Hill bats it downfield and throws it over the first for the out. 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th, and it brings up Luis Arise. Arise has a hit in three at bats tonight. Single back in the 1st inning. He also stole third base, but was stranded. Pitch to Arise, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Fernando Cruz loosening in the Yankee bullpen. If it stays a 2 or 3 run game going to the bottom of the 9th, see if the Yankees would go to Bednar. It's the 1-1 pitch. On the ground, nice backhanded play by Caballero. Long throw to first, pulls Rice off the bag. That's going to be an infield hit for Luis Arraez. So again, the Giants bring the tying run to the plate in Rafael Devers. Devers grounds it to second. Over to second, one on to first. Double play. The second double play turned by the Yankees tonight. Giants done in the eighth. We go to the ninth. 3-1 New York. Yankees have gotten themselves out of 2 innings with 2 double plays tonight. Actually, I take that back. That's the 3rd double play turned tonight by the Yankees. Giants will go with their 7th pitcher of this game here in the 9th inning. It's going to be Ryan Walker coming in to pitch. Walker on for the 2nd time, went just a 1/3 of an inning. His prior appearance in this series. Giants will have, or Yankees rather, will have Chisholm, Caballero, and McMahon, 6, 7, and 8 hitters here in the top of the 9th. They are now underway in Seattle. Cleveland and Seattle. Top of the 1st. So here we go, top of the 9th inning. Chisholm to lead it off for the Yankees and takes ball 1. Chisholm has an 0 for 3 night going. 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. Counts even the ball on a strike. One is low, 2-1. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, Giants are going to have the 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up. Ramos, Adames, and Bader. Needing at least 2. 2-1 pitch is foul. Now 2-2. Two upstairs. That'll fill the count. Payoff pitch is hit foul, and we will do another 3-2. Two pitch. Chisholm fouls it again. Good battle here. And Bednar is up, loosening for the Yankees. So if this stays a safe situation, should see him in the bottom of the ninth. 2-2. Chisholm shatters his bat and sends it into right center. 1 out. Boy, that bat just disintegrated. Jose Caballero steps up. 0 for 3 night going for Caballero. Pitch to Caballero is right down the middle. Strike 1. Oh, 1 is high. A ball and a strike. One. Outside. 2-1 now. Two-one pitch foul, and that will even the count 2-2. Braves have scored 2 in the ninth to tie up the Royals 2-2. Two-two pitch swing and a miss. Caballero strikes out for out number 2. Ryan McMahon now the batter with the bases empty and 2 outs. 0 for 3 tonight. Couple ground outs and a flyout. And lines this one into left. That'll be playable out there. Yankees retired in order. 1, 2, 3 in the ninth. Last chance for the Giants. 3 outs left to try to avoid a season opening sweep by the Yankees. It's 3-1 New York. So it'll be Elliot Ramos to lead it off for the Giants. David Bednar coming on for his second save. He got the save in last night's 3-0 win. He has a 2-run lead to work with here. Another reminder, back with you tomorrow night for Sunday Night Baseball. Cleveland and Seattle be the fourth and final game of that series. With you about 10 minutes prior, 5 to 7 minutes prior to that game going to the first pitch. So Bednar on to try to save this. Elliot Ramos leads off the bottom of the ninth for the Giants. They need 2. Two in the third for the Yankees. Giants answered with their lone run in the bottom of the third. Yankees got one in the fifth on the Aaron Judge solo homer. Yankees would love to head to Seattle 3-0. Foul ball, strike one. Giants would love to come back here to avoid starting a road series in San Diego 0-3. Oh, 1 is a strike. It's 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. That misses low. A ball and 2 strikes. Huh. 1-2 is fouled back. Ramos steps out prior to this 1-2 pitch. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Bednar looks in the 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Let's see if the Giants challenge that. Not sure what you have to lose at this point. Oh no, that is outside, according to the ABS. So another ball strike call overturned on the ABS replay. The count is now full, 3-2. I don't know how you lay off that pitch. Payoff pitch. Ball 4. So Ramos thought he struck out and instead draws ball 4 and gets a leadoff walk. Now the tying run to the plate and Willy Adames. 2 pop-outs and a strikeout tonight. Ball 1. The 1-0. Strike 1. One one. Bounced foul 1-2 to Willy Adames. Harrison Bader waiting on deck. 1-2, bounce foul. Adames stays alive. One, two. Down low. Nice stop there by Wells. Keep that ball from going to the backstop. 2-2. Two. That's line to left. That's a base hit. And the Giants now have the tying run on with nobody out, first and second. And Harrison Bader will be the batter. So it's getting interesting here in the ninth. First two Giants have reached. And now Bader at the plate represents the winning run. We had dramatics in Atlanta just a couple minutes ago. A walk-off grand slam for the Braves to finish off the rally to beat the Royals 6-2. Bednar looks the runner back to second. Swing and a miss by Bader. Strike one. Ramos, the runner at second. His run doesn't mean anything. Adames at first is the tying run. Bader fouls the 0-1 back. He's in an 0-2 hole. Oh, 2. Down low, 1-2. Bednar already at 16 pitches. He hasn't even recorded an out yet. Nice stop there on the pitch in the dirt by Wells. It's 2-2. Boy, for a Giants team that's only put up one run in 26 innings in this series, they have themselves a chance in this one. Bednar's 2-2 to Bader. Swing and a miss. He got him on a foul tip. Actually, one out in the ninth. And Patrick Bailey will be the batter. And now a double play, which the Yankees have turned 3 of tonight, could end this game. Got a pinch runner at first base. Tell you how that is here in a second. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Jared Oliva is the pinch runner at first base, running for Willie Adames. 0-1 pitch. On the ground a second because the Yankees turn it for a fourth time. One double play, the fourth double play of the game ends it. And the Yankees pick up a 3-game season opening sweep over the San Francisco Giants. It got dicey in the ninth, but the Yankees win it 3-1. The Yankees sweep the Giants. Yankees turn 4 double plays tonight, and the fourth one is the game ender. 3-1 the final. Yankees 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 on base. Giants 1 run, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 on base. I said Hedrick was going to get the win. That's incorrect. Bird picks up the win for the Yankees. Jake Bird gets the win. He's 1-0. Bednar picks up save number 2. Second save in consecutive nights for Bednar. Loss goes to Tyler Mahle in his Giants debut. Oh, and 1. So the Giants will head to Seattle now off a 3-0 trip in the Bay Area. And the Giants, trying to break their 4-year postseason drought, are staring an 0-3 start, as they will now head, after a day off tomorrow, to their division rival Padres to start a 3-game series, with the Padres starting on Monday night. Before I sign off for the night, give you one last look at the MLB scoreboard. Games that were final from earlier today. Actually, the game's in progress still. Astros lead the Angels 11-6. That game is in the bottom of the 8th inning. Brewers lead the White Sox 6-1. That game in the bottom of the 8th. That Astros-Angels game, the Astros leading 11-6. Astros trailed that game at one point 6-0. Scored 11 unanswered runs. Padres lead the Tigers 2-0. Bottom of the 5th out in San Diego. Diamondbacks still lead the Dodgers 2-0 out at Dodger Stadium. That game is in the top of the 4th. Cleveland and Seattle scoreless, bottom of the 2nd. Finals from earlier, Cardinals in, well, a lot of extra inning games today. Cardinals in 10 beat the Rays 6-5. Cubs with a 10-2 win over the Nationals. Blue Jays pick up an 8-7 extra inning win in 11 over the A's. Twins win in Baltimore today 4-1. Rangers in 10 beat the Phillies 5-4. Reds in 11 beat the Red Sox 6-5. Marlins over the Rockies 4-3. Mets get a 3-run home run from Luis Robert Jr. in the bottom of the 11th to beat the Pirates 4-2. The Braves get a walk-off grand slam from Dominic Smith to complete a 6-run bottom of the 9th and beat the Royals 6-2. And of course, here the Yankees beat the Giants 3-1 to sweep out the Giants in this series. It's going to wrap it up tonight. My name is John, Sports Bonanza John on YouTube. If you like my content, really would appreciate a like and subscribe. Also on Kick tonight at Sports Kick John. You can follow me there. You can also follow me on Twitch. I have some content on there at Sport Guru John. I'll be back tomorrow night, Sunday Night Baseball from Seattle, Cleveland and Seattle. That is scheduled for a first pitch just after 7 o'clock Eastern Time, just after 4 o'clock Pacific. So we'll be with you for that Sunday night battle between Cleveland and Seattle. Somebody's going to be trying to win 3 out of 4. in that series. Be with you 5 to 7 minutes prior to the first pitch in that one. Again, the Yankees win this one 3-1, get the sweep over the Giants. I'll talk to you tomorrow night for Cleveland and Seattle. Have a great rest of your Saturday evening, everybody. God bless.